before becoming a software engineer, I didn't really know what the day-to-day would be like. And although this isn't a day-to-day thing, one of the things that involves being a software engineer was to do one-on-one meetings with your manager, usually weekly or maybe bi-weekly, depending on the company. And I didn't know what this was like. This was something unheard of from my experience. When I was a promoter, I never did one-on-one meetings with my manager. And also, when I was working in accounting, I never had one-on-one meetings, scheduled one-on-one. This was just something if there's a problem, you're supposed to go up to them. But there were never meetings where they have it on a routine schedule where they talk about how you progress. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what I learned from one-on-ones, what they're like, and how I use them today as a freelance web developer. I'm actually filming today from Jeju Island. Just got done taking out the trash, going for a little walk. It looks like it might rain. It was raining earlier and I had to cancel a plan. So I just stayed in to work. But I wanted to get this video out to you, hopefully before it starts raining. So when I would have these one-on-one meetings, this was like an opportunity for the manager to talk to you about your situation, talk about any problems you're having, talk about the projects you're doing, get feedback on how things are going, how well you're working with other engineers, other team members, and talk about your goals, what goals you have as an engineer. And for me, well, the most part, my goals were only to be able to do the job, do my tickets, because I had a hard time doing it. So in the beginning of my journey, I had these one-on-ones as an apprentice, and then when I became a full-time software engineer, I had the one-on-ones. And at first, I didn't have much to talk about. I was just getting started. They would ask me questions. I would just say, okay. Nothing really happened to them. But once things got hard, once I was giving my own projects, I had to figure out how to solve the tickets myself. It was a struggle doing it. You have to work with other people. You have to read the documentation. There's a lot of code that you work with. There's a lot of moving parts. So it can be hard to accomplish the tickets you have. So I got to use this one-on-one time to communicate my challenges that I was going through, any problems. And by doing this, it allows me to get feedback on, not feedback, like resources on how I can do it better. How can I overcome these challenges? Because they don't know what you're going through. They give you projects that they don't really know what it entails until you actually start coding it. Excuse me. Start trying to researching it, and some of the implications don't come up. So it's good for the managers as well, so they can see where all the moving parts are, and then the managers can help you succeed. Because this was something I've never experienced before, where the managers have such a stake for you to improve, to get better, to get more done by having these one-on-one meetings. So with these meetings, I learned to communicate better, to take initiative with my communication, because they don't know what's going on once you actually start coding. And then not be afraid to bring things up, not be afraid to bring bad things up, like problems up as well. problems with your coworkers, problems with the company, problems with the code. So I've learned to like bring these things up to address it, and by bringing it up, it helps you become more effective. It helps you improve as an engineer. So I use this today. Although I don't work in corporate software engineering anymore, I still take initiative with my communication when I work with clients. When you're working on projects, sometimes there's a lot of assumptions. So I bring these assumptions up so I don't waste my time coding something out only to realize that I was doing it wrong. So I have to redo it. And especially with freelancing, I don't get paid by the time. I get paid by the result. So it only hurts me if I waste time doing the wrong thing. I have to take the initiative to schedule meetings as needed as well, and not be afraid to put things out there to them. So for you, if you're a software engineer, if you're creating your own websites, creating your own projects as an entrepreneur or someone that wants to break into tech, you have to learn to be effective with your communication. You have to learn to take initiative with your communication, to bring things up, not just good things, but bad things too, problems, challenges, risks, any assumptions you make, so you can do your job better, get things done more as well. So that's all I wanted to talk to you about. That one-on-ones are opportunities. It's an opportunity for you to communicate. And also, if you're busy with work, I learned that in corporate you can just tell them you're busy and do things to have the meeting asynchronous. That's something my manager did to me all the time. So I learned that I could do that as well. If someone requests you a meeting, you can decline. You don't have to take it. So that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. Stay tuned for more videos where I talk about the journey, things that I've learned along the way from my coding journey, about my travels, things I've learned while I freelance web development as well. Thank you so much for watching.